Well, another thing that I would say has added a lot of strength to our marriage, and it's not always easy and it's not always fun, but is dealing with issues as they come up. Instead of either stuffing them down or ignoring them or letting them fester and letting bitterness come. You know, it is easier to gloss over issues or it is easier to stuff them down. And I do appreciate that we've learned that in the last couple years of marriage is to actually just deal with the things as they come up. And this scripture comes to mind in Ephesians 4 verse 27, and it says, leave no such room or foothold for the devil, give no opportunity to him. And I know we've been endeavoring to put that at the best of our ability into practice in our marriage, because
to shut that door.
When conflict comes a lot. Like our marriage is not like, we don't just coast along. Marriage is incredible.
It is.
But it does take a lot of effort. And so I appreciate that that we don't just shove stuff under. And things even in terms of like, hey, when you said that or when you acted that way, this is how it made me feel. Like those are things we had to grow in majorly, right? Totally. Like early in marriage, you just react or you get mad. But now being able to be like, hey, you know what, do you mind if I talk to you about this? And I think it took us both a while to learn not to get like when your spouse comes and is like, hey, this hurt me right away. We want to, this. So that's been a work in progress, but I appreciate that you would come to me to work something out versus just letting it fester. I would hate to look back on our marriage 10 years from now and be like, wow, it was a pebble back then, but we've let it grow into a mountain.
Exactly.
Right? And so I think that's healthy. We're not constantly, like, if I was to come to you every day with like, well, I think we could work on this and this and this, like that would be exhausting. But I feel like as the Lord leads us, we